love to, because this is Showdown. I'm your host, Jay Flewelling. This is a totally improvised show. We're just making it up on the spot, improvisational comedy, and we're going to be using your suggestions and your ideas to make this show happen. So are you ready? Good. Yeah, wait, what? What'd you say? What did you say?
Show your shit.
I don't have that. After he does.
Everybody's got nipples.
Do you want to be in the show?
Why not?
Okay. I'll bring you up later. All right, so why don't you, on the count of three, shout out your name. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right. And even louder, your middle name. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Right. And then even louder, like your shoe size. The loudest you like scream it. Ready? Wait for it. I like it. All right. 1 shoe size, like yelling it so loud. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Great. You are so ready. Yeah. So we're gonna be coming to you for suggestions all night long, and then you just yell them out. We'll take them, we'll incorporate them, like show us your tits. That'll be like a theme for the night. All right, let's get there together. All right, so another thing I need to tell you is we are streaming this live on the internet. So everyone say, hi, internet! Hi, Putin, we love you. Yes, great. And we have a very special person I want to introduce you to, integral to the show. Give a warm round of applause to Dan Humke, the tech booth! So great. All right, so he's going to be doing the tech, I'm going to be doing the hosting, you're going to be doing the judging. You are judging this show. It is the Portland sport that we love. Now, what is art without judgment, right? It's dance. So what we're going to be doing is you are going to be judging these games, these scenes, and we're going to judge them on a scale of 1 to 5. And you know, like 1 is still good. Like, you know, you saw something, you enjoyed it, and 5 is like the absolute best. So let's determine what that is. So like, what's like 1? What's something that's good, but you know, it's still a 1. What is that?
Okay. All right.
Okay, yeah, I hear your applause. Give me like a subject. What is like I think like
hand job.
Like a hand job is like a 1.
Yeah.
Mini golf.
Yeah. I hope you add to the show all night long. That's what I hope.
You should really just take it backstage now.
Okay.
Jesus.
So we're gonna start with hand job, okay? And so if hand job is 1, then what is 5? What is 5?
Blow job.
Stop. What is 5?
Macaroni and cheese.
Thank you! Thank you. All right, so this is your scale, you know, it's just like 1 is 3. No, Cloud Alice, no! No, Dan is obsessed with Cloud Alice. But to be fair, it is like a 3. It's like a 3. So if mac and cheese is the best, hand job is 1, what is number 3? What is number 3?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Thank you. Great. Okay. So that's it. Okay. And then you will vote by applause. All right. So that's that.
There we go.
Yeah. I think we're ready to start the show. Are you ready for the show to start? All right, ladies and gentlemen, go bananas for the Curious Comedy Play! Players tonight, and they're competing for your love and your respect. There are a scoreboard. Points can be given, points can be taken. You can speak, and I will interpret the will of the people. All right, so we need to meet these players. So starting at the end of there, step forward, say your name, and tell this audience something that they need to know about you.
My name is Nick, and I lived for 10 years in Alaska without running water and chopped wood for heat.
My name is Mike. I live in Vancouver, and we have running water.
My name is Erica. Excuse me. My dog just got a nubbin removed from the top of his head, so they had to shave it, and now he looks exactly like the Predator. It's great.
My name is Julie. I washed my car today, so if it rains tomorrow, it's my fault.
My name is Bill, and I made muffins this morning.
Thank you. Yeah. One pint for muffins. Nice. Okay, so you are warmed up. We need to get them warmed up. So let's, players, why don't you come to the edge of the stage? We're going to play a game called Category Pal. I'm going to get a category from you that you can list many things off in that category. Like fruit is a good category. Banana is not a good category, okay? And so I'm going to point to these players rapid fire, and they must answer in that category. And if they stumble, if they repeat, or you just don't like them, you may yell "pow" really viciously. So let's just try that. 1, 2, 3. Pow! Great. Let's turn up the viciousness. 1, 2, 3. Pow! Great. Yeah, you gotta control it. All right. You gotta be vicious and Slytherin in the heart. All right. So what is our first category?
Zoo
that you
animals.
what is
Science.
it?
Zoo animals.
Zoo animals. Animal prisons.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Zoo animals. Here we go. Otter.
Baboon.
Penguin.
Naked mole rat.
Giraffe. Polar bear.
Orangutan.
Alligator.
Donkey.
Giraffe. Asp.
Prairie dog.
Giraffe.
Rattlesnake.
You repeated!
Yeah. Yes. But that was our practice round, so you're still back! But now it's real. It's real. All right, what is our next category? Christmas songs. Christmas songs. Here we go.
Jingle bells.
Oh, Weary Ass and Killer.
Oh, Town of Mom.
Joy to the world.
The First Noel.
Oak Grove Tree.
Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
God Rest You Merry Gentlemen.
Let it go.
Winter Wonderland.
All I want for Christmas.
The weather outside is...
Santa got run over by a
The
river.
Grinch.
Santa baby.
Oh, God.
All right, new category.
Hairstyles.
What was that? Hairstyles. Great. Hairstyles.
Shag.
Mullet.
Bob.
Pony.
Pompadour.
Man bun.
Get out of here! Cereal. Yeah, cereal. You did it. Okay, I'm done listening. All right, cereal is the thing.
Frosted flakes.
Count Chocula.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah! All right. And what-
U.S. states.
Okay, do you want appliances or U.S. states?
Appliances.
Ask you.
Let's go with states. There's only
States. Okay, states.
Alabama,
Maine.
Alaska,
New Hampshire.
Arizona,
Vermont.
Arkansas,
Massachusetts.
California,
Rhode Island.
Connecticut.
Rhode Island.
Okay, let's award 2 points to Nick for winning and 1 point for Bill because that was still pretty fucking good. All right, hey, our first game is Genre Roco, and we're gonna see it with Erica, Julie, and Nick. Give them a round of applause. Okay, so they're gonna be doing a scene, and I'm gonna be calling out different genres for them, and they're gonna have to switch into the genre while keeping the same scene, the same characters, all that the same. And what is some genres that you want to see in this scene? Go ahead.
Western.
Western?
Comedy.
Rom-com?
Horror.
Nice.
Noir. Horror.
I heard dance flicks over here.
What did you say?
Dance flicks.
Dance flicks, like flash dance and
Like,
YouTube how to. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. All right. Any others? Film noir. And then what did you say? WebMD. Okay. We're good. Yeah. Okay. Great. So, Erica, we get a suggestion for the scene that can inspire the location?
Sure, absolutely. I'd like a location that would fit on this stage. A dentist, like the office or the waiting room? The waiting room.
Great.
Thank
All
you.
right. So we're going to start this. We'd like you to count along with us. We're going to see this scene in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do you mind if I cut you? Maybe I just go in right before you do?
Oh, then that's fine.
What's your name so I know what name to pretend I have?
Oh,
Dance flick.
I prefer not to tell my name, but to show it.
That's an A. An L-L-I-S-O-N. Allison.
Western.
Thanks, Allison. Now that I know what your name is, I'm just gonna mosey right through those two swinging doors as soon as the hygienist comes out.
Y'all got some bad news.
Romance.
I just broke up with the dentist.
That is so sad for you.
He wouldn't leave his wife, and I just said, that's it. No more drilling for you, okay? I'm cutting you off.
It's okay. All you need
Less empty.
to cure a broken heart. All a woman needs is some Chardonnay, some Ben and
Horror.
Jerry's, and murder.
I can get with murder because he really seriously pissed me off. I mean, I thought I was gonna get a crown, you know, like a legitimate, like with tiara shit. No, he put a fucking thing in my mouth, and that wasn't what you expected if you're dating a dentist, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean on at least 2 different levels.
YouTube, how to.
So, to murder, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stalk him. That's right, I'm gonna follow his lame ass all over town.
And by the way, while she's doing that, make sure to like and subscribe.
So now when the judgment comes, by applause, was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? All right, great. Hey, our next game is Blind Lines with Bill and Mike. Give them a round of applause. Now, actually, they have to leave and be in our soundproof booth, which is just outside. So everybody say, get out of here, Mike and Bill! Now, so when they can't hear or see what's going on, you are going to yell out lines of dialogue from your life, from movies, like you can't handle the truth, stuff like that, and they are going to be written down, put across the stage, and then those two actors are going to have to read them as seamlessly as possible in their scene. So what do you want these actors to
It's
say?
bigger than it looks.
No. You're done.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Got it.
Help me find my fish.
What is it?
Help me find my fish.
Help me find my fish.
Dude, what does mine say?
What did you say?
Dude, what does mine say?
Dude, what does mine say?
You're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Sandlot, Deep Cut, love it.
Got it.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Fuck me,
Keep
Bessie.
Portland weird, I heard.
Fuck me, Bessie. Okay. What did you say?
Got that one. I got Portland weird.
Keep Portland weird,
Send
nice.
me down the river, baby.
Say again?
Send me down the river.
Send me
Got it.
down the river.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Don't eat yellow snow. Is there any like
The truth.
you can't handle the truth? Yes. Is there any like lines from your work, jargon? Let's throw a curveball in there.
Let's take this all back to that.
Take this off. Hold on, I want to take this offline.
Got it.
And then what did you say?
Let's circle back to that.
Let's circle back to that. Great. Hey, give yourself a round of applause. You can go ahead and click that in. All right. So thank you so much for adding those lines of dialogue. Our beautiful secretaries are going to strew them about the stage. And as Mike and Bill come in here, let's give them a big round of applause. All right. So you wrote the lines of dialogue. If they suck, it's your fault. All right. Now we need a suggestion, a very unique location that could fit on the stage. Where is it?
Right out high.
Vancouver. So unique. Okay, where in Vancouver, good sir?
Esther Shore Park.
Esther Shore Park. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm an Oregonian. Okay, do you live in Vancouver, right?
That was correct, and that is correct.
Okay, cool. All right, you're in some sort of park. Okay. We're gonna see Blind Lines in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I told you never to come back.
I thought maybe today would be different.
It's my fucking bench. And these are my fucking ducks.
I gotta sit somewhere, man. And this is the best place for the sun, for the fun, and for meeting ladies.
Fuck me, Bessie.
You better too, huh? Sloppy seconds, son. Keep Portland weird.
Let's circle back to that.
That's what she likes.
Keep it weird.
Keep it weird, keep circling.
This is some hard day old bread.
Yeah, man.
My aim is terrible. Sorry!
Bessie? Help me find my fish. You know what I'm talking about.
You son of a bitch. Dude, what does mine say?
I'm sorry. Hi, sweetie. I heard somebody say Bessie. So I thought I'd say hi to both of you again and also say I'll be back.
Let's circle
I'm
back to
gone
that.
again.
Damn.
I hate to see her come, but I'd love to see her walk away. Can't handle the truth.
That was the truth.
The caboose.
That
Back.
She circled back again.
I'll circle back. Going again though. I'll be back later.
I'll circle back Bessie.
Send me down the river, baby.
You're killing me, Smalls. That's my
Did
lady.
She told you?
You just told me, and now I know. Smalls.
It's not the size of the boat. It's them waves. Screw you, Doc.
Damn, Smalls. Sure got a strong arm.
Let's take this offline. By offline, I mean to the parking lot.
You wanna go, son? Stop throwing your hard bread at me! Don't eat yellow snow. Ladies and gentlemen, line. One out of one. A two. A three. A four. A five. Three. A solid three. All right, our next game is going to involve everybody. So give the whole cast a round of applause. All right, so not only are these improvisers, these are actually lawyers, and they are trained in the art of debate. And so you are going to give us a subject, something like the best of category. That is the best greatest hits compilation. We all know it's Legend by Bob Marley, so something like that. You will give us something of the best thing, and they will argue it, and one person will have the floor, and as they are talking, one person will have the floor, and somebody from the back line will yell,
Objection!
Oh.
Oh.
and then they will come forward and say why they're wrong, and if I like it, I'll say yay, and if I don't, I'll say no! And whoever has the floor at the end of 2 minutes will win a whole bunch of points. How many points? 5! Whoa! All right.
Unanimous.
The stakes are high. All right. What is the best of? What is the best of category?
Narnia.
The best of Narnia?
Yes.
Great. All right. The best of Narnia. This is objection, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Aslan is the best of Narnia. That's the lion, if you don't know. He's amazing. He's handsome. He's basically Jesus.
Objection.
Amen.
He's basically Liam Neeson.
I agree.
Yes.
So the best best thing about Narnia is it lives in a wardrobe and you can pack up that shit and take it wherever you go if you move. Okay, it's like portable, it's like a portable world. With a porthole through the back of the wardrobe.
Objection, that's not how walls work. The best thing about Narnia is Turkish delight. Has anyone ever had Turkish delight? It's
Objection.
amazing. It's...
I have had Turkish delight. It's not amazing.
Yeah.
Let's be real. The best thing about Narnia is Mr. Tumnus, because Mr. Tumnus is James McAvoy. Right,
Objection,
ladies, you know
they're
what
just
I'm talking
listing actors and not actual. Okay, what is the best about Narnia is a child's imagination. Because only through a child's imagination can we truly grow and explore the world around us.
That's so sweet, I want to throw up. Aswan has a maid.
Objection, now he's just listing states. Because through a child's imagination, you can truly travel not just through a wardrobe.
Objection.
But
We're all adults here.
Yeah.
And James McAvoy with his top off. And those furry, I mean, I was not ever really into the idea of...
Objection, we're no longer talking about things that are in the books. But Turkish delight, aka applets and cotlets, as are in the Pacific Northwest, as I've learned, as I am a transplant like many.
objection, I would like to see Dan put a picture of James McAvoy with his shirt off on the screen.
No.
Seconded.
Maybe we can... Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk now. I just really wanted to see a picture of that on the screen right now.
Objection! That's not appropriate for kids. Yes. The mane of the lion is a beautiful thing. You can ride this lion.
Objection, some of us can't have manes. But I can have Turkish delight. Hey! Is he whizzing in an alley?
Ladies and other people. Anybody who's interested.
All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, our next game is Love Letters, and it involves Julie and Nick. So give them a round of applause. Now, Julie and Nick have fallen in love, but they are separated. And so, what is something that could separate two lovebirds, like war? So, what is it?
Nutty buddies.
With nutty what?
Nutty buddies.
The cookie?
Vegan diet.
Okay, great. You are separated because of nutty buddies. We're gonna find out why in that story. But here's the thing, they're gonna be writing letters back and forth to each other, and they're gonna run out of things to say or to write, and either one of them may put their hand over their forehead and swoon like this or so, and that is an invitation for you, everyone except for you, to yell out anything that you want, and they will incorporate it into their letters. Okay, so if I were to say like, oh, my favorite thing is
Hand job.
it's not far off. All right, and you know, or it could be more complicated. Like my grandpa always says, "Is dead." Yeah, he is dead. All right, so they are separated by nutter butters. They are in love. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Love Letters in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My dearest Bianca, oh, how I long to hold you, but alas, I cannot, because you work in the Nutter Butter Factory. And I am both vegan and gluten-free. If only I could embrace you like I did at the Alamo. When we were surrounded by angry people from another country. For yes, there were Nutter Butters around at the Battle of the Alamo. How I long to look in your eyes and say,
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
liar, liar, pants on fire. 'Cause I know what you did, and I know who you did it with. Yours in deep love, faithfully, Sebastian.
Mail call. Prayers, little Debbie.
Thank you. Dear
Sebastian, how many times must I apologize for that incident at the Alamo? You know, Custer has big guns, and I was just a young girl then and very impressionable. I baked a batch of cookies and, well, he sampled more than I expected. But that's in the past, Sebastian, and I will accept that you're vegan and gluten-free, and I must confess, I need to find another empire to run besides the Nutter Butter. For it turns out I also have a peanut allergy. But if you can forgive me for my past transgressions, I will forsake my family fortune and be yours once again. XOXOXOXO, Bianca.
My dearest Bianca, please do not forsake your family fortune, as it is one of the things that attracts me to you. I am also attracted to your lactose intolerance. That and your peanut allergy. Make you so hot to me. As hot as the sun rising over the Alamo. With guns blazing. Soon you and I will be together in a nut-free, dairy-free environment. Much like a Costco. In that one corner where they have those one free samples. And I will sample you all night long. Longing to taste your samples. Sebastian.
Thank you.
We read your last letter.
Dear Sebastian, your words of encouragement and forgiveness mean the world to me. If only I could sweat. Perhaps I could squeeze myself between the bars of the jail prison that I'm being held in. You see, after Custer died, I was menopausal, which was surprising given I was only 19. I long to meet you in Costco and have you sample, but I fear that there's just one thing that you can never forgive me for, and that is my dryness with geese. You see, I've forsaken poultry as well. Yes, I have gone vegan here. One day I'll get out of this prison, and hopefully you can see the real me. I'll wear kale. Your favorite vegetable. And you and I can swim. And the kale will get soggy, and we'll see where things go from there. Ever your loving jailbird, Bianca.
My dearest Bianca, your knowledge of cruciferous vegetables has me steaming. How I long to taste every leaf of your foliage. But alas, I know that cannot be true. For you are behind bars of a milky prison. And someday soon, I will accept our distance and know that your dalliance with Custer was yet but a dalliance and something I must come to accept. And I may never see you again. Yours, in truly, Sebastian.
Letter, glass of milk, steak, crunchy peanut butter.
My dear Sebastian, your letters ignite a passion within me that has never known such depths. I read them and have feelings of anxiety, for I will know that I cannot fulfill them wherein I'm currently placed. But they give me hope of a new day someday, that you and I might share a anal sweater. It's a thing I've learned to knit here in prison. But I believe the prison guards are hoping that I will make a short end of my life. They keep bringing me milk and meat and peanut butter. And my longing without you leaves me only one option. I feel I must fly. How I'm going to do that is yet to be determined. But know, Sebastian, that I am with you in spirit, and in your passionate dreams I await. Find me next to the corduroy aisle, and you and I will make friction that no one will forget. All yours, Bianca.
A 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. All right. Okay. Our next game is Crime Endowment, and it involves Bill, Mike, and Erica. Give them a round of applause. Now, we do need Bill to leave the theater.
Again?
Everyone say goodbye, Bill. Bye, Bill. Awesome. Okay, so Bill has committed a crime. Yes, yes. We need to figure out what crime that was and get him to confess, get him to guess that crime. And so we're going to figure out what the crime was, where it happened, what he was wearing, and who he did it with. So we are looking for things that aren't actually crimes. So what is not a crime?
Jaywalk. Do laundry.
Doing laundry. Great. Great. So doing laundry is the crime. All right. And where did he do laundry?
Mayor's office.
In the mayor's office. Nice. It's very illegal, yeah. So doing laundry in the mayor's office, but he was wearing something, and so again, we don't want clothes, anything that you would actually wear, something like silly. What would you
Lingerie. A clip.
Wait, what'd you say?
Sylvain clip.
A civilian cloak? Yeah. But we need something that's not
Ziploc bag.
a Ziploc bag. There we go. Okay, so the crime was
doing laundry.
Doing laundry in the mayor's office, wearing a Ziploc bag.
Yep.
And then he was with somebody, like a celebrity accomplice, somebody alive or dead. Ozzy Osbourne. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, recap. What was the crime?
He was doing laundry.
Yes. Where was he doing
The
laundry?
mayor's office.
What was he wearing?
Ziploc bag, which is more revealing than a Speedo, sir.
Yes, and who was he with?
Ozzy.
The Ozman comic. All right, great. Now, so as he is getting close, if he's getting close, we need your help. We need you to go, ooh, let's try that. Great. And then if he nails it on the head, or he gets close enough, just go bananas. Everybody go bananas! All right, so let's let Bill come in, and as he comes in here, since he's a criminal, just give him some good boos and hisses, and if you have a tomato, then throw it. All right, here comes Bill.
Officer.
Sit down and
Thank you.
You're polite.
I know the drill.
So confess. Tell us what you did.
What I did?
Yeah.
Officer, is it a crime to shop for beachwear in an abandoned mall in Akron, Ohio with Mr. LeBron James?
No, that sounds like a delightful Saturday afternoon, but that's
He's
not
amazing!
That is not anywhere near the total story.
Oh, the total story.
Yeah.
The total story. The story where I get 100% USRDA of various vitamins and minerals.
No. No, the story where you tell the truth and you don't suck all the oxygen out of the room.
Oxygen? Is that how we pronounce it here? Have I missed this local dialect?
Tell us all that you did.
All that I did?
All that
And make sure you highlight the bright spots.
Highlight the bright spots. The bright spots, like a highlighter, like Staples or something. Fine.
No,
Okay.
that's not it.
I could stay here all night, officers.
You're making me want to bleach my brain with this junk you're spitting out.
I'm
I want to
sorry.
spot clean
I'm
the
sorry.
memories
I'm
out
sorry.
of this conversation.
What you sorry about?
I'm sorry that I'm a person who cares about clean laundry.
Started out here.
Yeah. So it wasn't just that you were doing laundry.
I'm...
Because that in and of itself wouldn't be as terrible as what you actually did. It's where you did it.
Oh! I'll do my laundry wherever I damn well please.
Not on our watch, you sick freak.
No, I'd elect to do laundry in a very different place than where you did it.
You in the voting booth? In the U.S. Capitol? In the White House?
No.
Call me patriotic, because I am.
No,
I just want to keep my reds red, my whites white, and my blues blue.
we've got a little bit more of a small town mindset here. So.
Oh. As a taxpayer, I have the right, nay, the duty. I found the level of the room to do this in City Hall.
A little more specific, son.
Yeah.
You weren't just all over City Hall.
No, you were looking for the big players.
The mayor's office?
So you were doing laundry in the mayor's office, but what you were wearing, that's what sent it beyond the pale.
Oh!
God, I can see it in my mind. I can see right through you.
I was wearing my Casper the Ghost Halloween costume. Swing a sheet, 2 eyes!
Look, zip it and lock it.
If you guys are hungry, I made sandwiches for all of us.
None for you, bud.
Not for criminals.
We're gonna reseal you away in prison. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, maybe someone here understands space work.
Oh, excuse me.
Thank you.
Welcome. So, what were you wearing?
I was wearing leather. I was wearing a mask.
No.
I wasn't.
No, I see right through you. I see right through your guesses. You wish you were wearing a mask. Or leather or something opaque.
But no. I like to show myself to the world by wearing a clear plastic poncho.
A little bit smaller.
Smaller than a poncho?
You know, having seen it, I'm shocked it fit you.
Hey, let's not get carried away.
No, you're right. Let's not get carried away. It's, I've got some thoughts I'll take to go.
We'll zip this up.
Pack it up. We'll zip it up.
Is it a crime to wear a resealable bag? Name brand Ziploc!
So, all right, you were doing laundry in the mayor's office wearing a Ziploc bag.
Because I didn't want to get it on the clothes.
But who you did it with?
Charlie Hales, yes. It's not his office anymore, but we still has the key.
No, it wasn't Charlie House. That's not Charlie
Get a little.
Come in.
Hey, the crazy train's leaving. Anybody wants? Just howl at the moon. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
You're driving us batty.
No, I got it. Don't worry about me.
Really? Because it's Sunday. It's the Sabbath. Are you sure?
Oh, how dare you.
Spell it out. Write it down. Give us your confession. In full.
I was. Could I get that typing sound or some sort of sound effect? Thank you. Dear officers, how are you? I would like to confess that I was doing laundry in the mayor's office while wearing a resealable yellow and blue make green Ziploc bag with Mr. Ozzy Osbourne.
Two? Okay, two. It was a two. Was it a three?
Okay.
A four? A five? Was it a six? Five. Sorry about that.
All right.
All right, awesome. Hey, let's get the whole cast up here.
Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we have come to the end of our first half. And before we announce our winner, we just have a couple announcements. On intermission, you can like us on Facebook, and we're going to pick one name to give 2 free tickets to any Curious Comedy Main Stage show. That's for you. If you're thinking like, oh, this improv looks fun, and I could do that, you probably can. And you can take a free intro to improv workshop. We offer free intro to workshops here at Curious Comedy Theater. And if you show up absolutely free, you get the basics, the principles of improv, have a lot of fun for 2 hours, and you also get a discount on a class if you decide to take a class. You can sign up with Roxy over there. Give Roxy a round of applause. And just so you know, we do have a show right after the show at 9:30, and you are welcome to that show for free. That's how we do. That's how we do it here. All right. So let's find out who the winner is of the first half of the showdown. Let's get a drum roll, please. And the winner of the first half of the showdown. are about to kick it into high gear. We did some short form earlier. We're gonna do some long form now. Now let's get our winner front and center. Give it up for Bill McKinley.
Welcome!
And then we've got our runner-up and our penultimate runner-up. Give them a round of applause. Get out of the way. All right, so we've got our winner. These are the people who they're trying to win, okay? And they're each going to be a director of a movie, of a genre. They're going to keep a secret just for like a little bit. And they need some suggestions to influence their movie and the title of their movie. So we'll start with the suggestions. Go for it, Nick.
Great. Could I get a nickname that you had in high school?
Kung Pao.
Pumpkinhead.
Kung Pao, Pumpkinhead, and did I hear Sparky? I'm gonna just take all of those. So Sparky, Kung Pao, and Pumpkinhead. Great. We'll see what happens with that. Okay.
You good?
I'm good.
All right.
You good? Okay.
Can I have something that you find like it's a minor annoyance, something that's irritating but not like too.
Think of the sponge mistake.
Grammar mistakes. Grammar mistakes. I heard grammar mistakes here. The sponge will be in the sink later too. But grammar mistakes. Thank you.
I would like something that you were told not to do when you were a kid, and not the obvious ones like don't have sex, don't smoke pot.
Turn signals.
Use turn signals? Okay.
Like you were told not to use turn signals?
When you were a kid. Can I get one
Do your
other
parents
option?
like you?
Sorry?
Burping.
Don't burp. Oh, I do like that. Burping, great. And I'd like just a state in the U.S.
Alaska.
Okay, I'll take Alaska. Thank you.
All right, so we got our suggestions. Now we're going to circle back, and we're going to hear the genre of film, and then the title. And if you like the title, then applaud. All right, here we go.
Great. So I'm gonna be directing a buddy cop film entitled Sparky and the Pumpkinhead 2, Kung Pao.
I'm going to be directing a disaster movie called Word Wave.
All right. I'm going to be directing an after-school special called Hot Air in Alaska.
Nice, great. All right, so these are all three films. Now, we're going to see the beginning of all three, and then we'll come back here, and you'll vote to see which two continue, and then we'll see those two, and then you'll vote to see which is the winner, because we only have enough time for one movie to see from the beginning to the end. Boom. All right, so we're going to start with Nick, and ladies and gentlemen, this is Director's Cut.
Lights up in a bustling diner. We see waitresses pouring coffee. We see orders being taken and given here and there.
Oh, yes?
Much busier than this. It's far busier than this. It's insane.
Hey! Fix the bucket!
And the camera pans down to one detective who is sitting at the diner. There he is. Hey,
Thank you for grabbing your own food!
I appreciate you seating yourself and getting your own food. It saves me on my corns on my feet are terrible today.
Corns on the feet! Hurry up!
Sorry, I'll get your corns on your feet. Here you go.
Thanks, Dolores. You always know what I like.
Look, Harvey, you come in here every Wednesday afternoon for corns on your feet. When are you going to order something different? Like bunions on a bun.
Hey, don't give him no flack. He knows what he likes. He's a regular man.
All right, Mel, you know it's okay. I got this. He's my regular customer.
He then tells her in a dramatic monologue when he'll order something different. Like when times change, then he'll order something different, but more elaborate than that.
Dolores, I've been ordering the same thing now for 15 years.
I know.
Right off this same menu with this same diner. The only way I'd ever change anything about myself is if I finally had a heart attack.
Javi, don't say stuff
Jesus!
like that. Javi, don't say stuff like that. You know what? My Wednesdays would be kaput if you didn't come in here and order a corn on a corn. Yeah.
I mean, I know a cardiologist. Like, give you like some sort of angioplasty. Like, really take care of you. Jesus.
I'd even deliver to your hospital.
interesting conversation is happening. We hear the sound of tires screeching in the distance. Cars are approaching faster and faster.
What?
And a car comes crashing through the front door.
I'm okay, Debbie.
Oh, good.
I'm a detective. I'll handle this.
Yeah, well, I'm a diner owner, and we have diner justice.
No! Not again. Not again. I'm
Well, you
covered
gotta
for you.
quit carrying the gun.
As Harvey, a.k.a. the Pumpkinhead, looks in the car, he sees it's his old partner.
What are you doing here?
Hey, Pumpkinhead.
It's me, Pumpkinhead.
Yes.
You two know each other?
Oh my God, this is my old partner from when I was on the force.
Except Sparky, who is this partner, definitely knows that she planned to come see him at this diner, and she has an important message for him.
Sparky, what are you doing here?
Listen, I know you got that email that I sent to you that said there were hot chicks in Seattle looking for you in your neighborhood. It wasn't them, it was me. I was the hot chick.
I thought that was spam.
No, I sent that to you.
She gets to the point much more quickly.
Listen, this place is gonna be robbed.
What? How the fuck can it be robbed? There's a hole in it!
Exactly. We were chasing a Pontiac Grand Am that had, just married.
There is literally a hole in the middle of the wall of my restaurant! I don't care about robbery!
If there weren't a hole in the restaurant, there would be two guys in here with shotguns asking you to stick them up, so I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Just then, two guys with shotguns enter.
All right, stick him up.
Great! Well, this is a great day!
In one knowing glance, Sparky and the Pumpkinhead share the thought, and they take on this crime, just as they do every crime.
You're dead.
We cut to the captain's office.
Oh my God.
Get in my office!
Yeah.
Captain, look, Sparky's back.
I've got so many reports of a restaurant.
Yeah.
You too. I want your badges and your guns. You're off the force.
But we got rid of the robbers.
That doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter.
It matters to me and to the mayor that you're not on the force anymore.
Sparky, you're back one day and I lose my job.
You're the one who didn't check your spam folder.
You're right, I should always check my spam folder.
Sometimes there are hot chicks in your neighborhood looking for you. They have something to say, all right, Pumpkinhead?
Oh, I know. Down at Esther Short Park. Oh, you threw them away.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So are we done? Are we on desk duty?
No, you're done.
Wow.
We're homeless.
You were living here too? In the police station?
I've been living here for 16 years. I thought it would never change unless I had a heart attack.
Stop saying that. I told you can visit a cardiologist. You have the insurance. But not anymore. Because Coda's really expensive. Cobra.
Listen, I don't want you to have a heart attack, but we're good at our job. What if we opened a private detectoring firm?
I love it. We can email everybody and tell them about it.
Yeah.
Blast it out.
The department could even offer you a civilian contract. Be your first client.
That sounds amazing.
That's really kind of you. Can I have my gun back?
No!
The captain then gives them one word of warning.
Here's one word of warning. Splinters.
And blackout.
was an ordinary morning in Alphabet City. We watch as a paper boy on his route is throwing newspapers because those are a thing that used to happen.
Hey.
Back and forth.
Fee. Fee.
A young woman in one of these houses is sitting on a Word document, contemplating a series and whether she should use the Oxford comma.
Am I feeling naughty?
Linda, are you gonna do it?
Don't look, it's not done.
Well, I just want to know what did you decide about the Oxford comma?
Stop.
Oh, come on, you can tell me. I can keep a secret.
I can tell you later.
Cut to a third-grade classroom where a teacher is introducing the concept of the gerund, which is a word that ends in ing that you use as an adjective or noun.
Okay, kids, we're gonna talk about gerunds today. Not Gerald's, not Jerry's. Gerunds, yes?
My uncle's name is Jaron.
That's wonderful. Does Gerund do things?
Not much.
What does he do?
He mostly sits on our couch and eats popsicles.
So if we're gonna use a gerund when talking about your Uncle Gerund, we would say Uncle Gerund is sitting on the couch and eating popsicles. Yes?
That is exactly what I just said.
I have an uncle too.
Yeah?
That's all.
We cut to the lab at the English department of the local university, where the intern is monitoring a seismograph. Which all of a sudden the needle moves erratically.
Oh my God.
Check it out.
I haven't seen this since California.
I think somebody...
They need to alert the mayor.
We need to alert the mayor. Somebody's like ending sentences with a preposition.
And the intern runs, and he's running through streets. He's running and pushing people over.
Be careful, Leon!
He is pushing people. Hey! And he makes it to the mayor's office. Whoa, I'm an intern.
I'm the mayor. Ow.
I'm an intern. There's an earthquake about to arrive.
But the mayor can't understand no earthquake.
I can't understand no earthquake.
The double negative.
There's an earthquake and not a bona be here.
That don't make no sense.
Sorry, Mr. Mayor, I finished your laundry. You want me to put the clock back on?
Thanks.
You've got to do something.
I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing about no earthquake.
Then I've got to do everything.
Stop. You didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
We're not doing mayor aside here.
Then I must do everything.
You must alert the
Goodbye.
And the intern goes off to alert the media. While we look and see, just miles off the shore of Alphabet City, the wave starts rolling and rolling and rolling, and it's nothing but letters and symbols and ampersands.
Oh my goodness.
And improperly diagrammed sentences.
Interrobang!
And it's getting larger and larger. What's going to happen? Scene.
It's a tsunami.
We open on a brisk, cold winter morning in Alaska, where
Oh.
three best friends are walking to school together.
Oh, it's not shirt sleeve weather anymore.
No.
20 below.
Yeah. So it's all right.
Yeah.
Sure is dark though.
Yeah, that's them winters in Alaska.
Yeah.
Super dark.
Oh, nothing bad happens.
They open their lunch boxes and compare what their parents
Sorry,
Because I actually live here.
sorry, I'm from the lower 48.
I can tell by your accent.
How dare you?
Not saying, just saying.
Just saying.
Muktuk.
Lubber.
But the third friend, Johnny, doesn't have Muktuk. No, he has a Diet Coke.
Just another Diet Coke from my mom.
Johnny,
We need to talk to you about your mom.
we think that based on the nutrition that she feeds you, that she probably doesn't love you.
That is hurtful. Wow. Wow.
There's literally no caloric content in your lunch.
I suspected that she hated me for a long time. This kind of confirms some things that I've been thinking about, and fuck.
We cut to Phys Ed, where the three friends are doing a sport of your choice.
It's time for choose your own adventure.
All right.
But it's a very physical sport.
Yeah.
What was that?
Adventure!
Yeah!
You got it.
All right.
Mr. Larrabee. Hold up. Oh.
No, I'm using the javelin.
I know. That's good.
Adventure!
Yay! So you guys are gonna learn someday that you're gonna meet a beautiful woman or man and marry them, and they're gonna leave you.
And during this deeply depressing monologue, it reminds him of the conversation he had earlier about his mother not liking him. Poor Johnny starts feeling his stomach bubbling a little bit.
Yeah.
Was it that Diet Coke?
My wife left me, and I've just been thinking about it a lot. So
The burbles get bigger and bigger. The others can hear the bubbles.
she took my car. All I have is this job. And are
Other
you all right?
students-
Are you all right?
He only had a Diet Coke for lunch.
And then the biggest burp that any of them had ever heard exits poor Johnny's mouth. The windows are breaking! The bouncy balls are flying off the holders!
My pacemaker!
Finally, after the carnage is settled and the survivors are carted off to the nurse's office, the principal comes up to poor Johnny and he's got something to say, maybe a moral to live by, that might relate to burps. These guys have been carted off in the car. Yeah. The principal comes in. Okay.
Look at the devastation! Look at the havoc! Look at the thermal dynamics! You're melting half the state with your hot air. Don't you understand that carbon dioxide, the bubbles that make soda, is what's contributing to the greenhouse gases that are tearing our environment apart?
This, of course, is Connie Britton, because it's an after-school special. That just seems right. Connie, continue.
You understand that Alaska was the last great frontier, and you have destroyed the atmosphere that the moose and the sea otter and the wild bald eagles could live within. With your one Diet Coke, you annihilated the thermodynamics of this great state.
And with that, 3 EPA agents in bunny suits come in to cart him off.
You're going to climate jail.
No! No! I burped out a shoe!
I'm in jail.
They're taking him to climate jail, and Connie Britton shakes her head and has one last pithy thing to say.
This is the only planet we have at the moment. And we've got to do all we can do to protect it from prepubescent children who drink soda with impunity and belch in contests and destroy our atmosphere.
Little does she know that little Johnny's two best friends were listening. Because we need an act two. We can't solve everything right now.
We must educate our children that non-carbonated beverages are going to be what saves our planet. Hello, boys.
We heard your monologuing.
Yes, I do that sometimes in my office when I'm bored. We need to eradicate carbonated beverages from all dietary consumption.
We can help. Even LaCroix?
Especially LaCroix!
And blackout!
All right. We are going to applaud for which two you want to see go forward. So, you know, it's Portland, so everybody wins. So we're going to do like kind of a polite Portland thing. And then when I put my head over or hand on the thing, then you clap loud. Sorry, so let's start that thing. Do you want to see the end of Nick's Hill? Bill, you're safe, you're safe. All right, really only cheer for the one that you want to see. Do you want to see the end of Nick's Hill? Erica's Hill? All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we'll kick it off with Erica.
All right. We open up with an action montage of, we'll call them Jimmy and Sammy, getting ready to be the climate police. There's maybe some like action-y music if you can do that now.
Getting ready to be climate police!
Yeah, you know what? These two sing. Let's have a song.
Saving planets, saving lives, saving husbands and their wives. Planet police! Planet police!
I'm a bunch of pollution.
No!
For their first mission, we see them kick open the doors to a 7-Eleven.
1, 2, 3, oh!
Hey, this is the 7-Eleven.
You sell carbonated beverages here that destroy the environment.
No, please, my mom.
I'm gonna disconnect your CO2 tank.
No.
That was non-violent but effective. I'm gonna steal a hot dog, cause I can.
What? Why?
Then they kick in the
Planet
doors of a
police.
bar because beer is carbonated, if I remember correctly.
This is a bar! We're taking away your CO2 and your taps. You can only do liquor now.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna disconnect your CO2. Disconnect the CO2. I'm gonna steal an olive. Cause I can.
The townspeople get together because all of a sudden in Talkeetna, Alaska, there's no more carbonated beverages.
We need bubbles.
We need, I got nothing to mix my gin with.
I'm so thirsty.
I mean, it's terrible. I mean, I want a Tom Collins with a splash of 7-Up, but I can't have it anymore.
Why can't you just have a gin and juice, Mom?
Because I like the way the bubbles tickle my nose.
Oh, Mom.
I need to have some champagne. But there is none.
Yes, champagne. What about sparkling apple cider for the non-alcoholic people?
What about Martinelli's, which is the same thing?
What about cranberry martinelli, which is a third thing?
We can't do anything.
Damn it!
We might as well just put our head in a hole.
But they don't do that.
Oh.
We gotta take some action.
Like I think we need to strike those planet police, and we need to import some of that carbonated beverage from the neighbors next door in British Columbia.
Yeah, and spill a whole bunch of oil in the ocean.
Yeah, that's it. No, I'm not gonna cut out the little ring when they bring the cans and the little ring things. I'm not cutting out that plastic.
And you know what? They come up with a catchy theme song for themselves also.
Nuclear waste. We love it.
Clogging the moors, we love it.
choking all the little birds with things that aren't good. Got your little bird here, little bird.
And blackout.
We open on the mayor about to give the big State of the City address. And his windows that he's looking out look over the bay of Alphabet City.
People of Alphabet City.
This is a split screen, so he moves stage left, and on stage right, we see the wave of words as it builds.
Don't be alarmed. We have nothing to fear but a giant wave of words that is coming to crash down on our fair city. Now,
Mr. Mayor, what should we do?
Valid question, please wait till the end of the speech before I...
Mr. Mayor, we're scared!
Okay, that's not so much a question as a statement. And I did say, please don't fear anything except...
Mr. Mayor, should I use an Oxford comma in a list of more than 3 things?
I'm gonna go with yes on this one.
What about a semicolon?
Semicolons are only to be used on rare occasions.
And the wave gets bigger and bigger.
I feel like we're getting slightly off topic here now. If we could avoid the topic of punctuation.
And he sees the wave outside the window.
Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, you're gonna want to grab an umbrella or swallow.
It crashes through the door of the arena. This wave, and we see it devastating the streets of Alphabet City. Flooding schools. Flooding police departments.
Improper use of
Flooding all sorts of fire departments and stores and crashing through the doors of a papyrus stationery store.
your papyrus.
And then we cut back to the girl who was wondering about the Oxford comma in the second scene, because that's how these movies work.
Really, Minnie, you can tell me. I can keep a secret.
She hears the rumbling.
Morgan's the best.
She hears the rumbling.
We gotta get out of here.
What?
This novel is shit.
What?
We gotta get out of here, or I'll never be able to write again.
You have to write. It's your calling.
I have to live and be your love.
Then we see the wave.
What?
The wave. Quick, potentially coming over them. Quick, get in the canoe.
Okay.
And they're escaping. They're escaping the wave, but will they make it? And that's the scene.
We've got 2 directors left. Let's get a little tagline. What's happened? What's to come? Entice this audience to vote for you. What are you thinking, Belle?
The wave of words has devastated the Alphabet City, but our heroine, is she going to escape with her best friend and write the great American novel?
It's a classic story of good versus evil with more action than your typical after-school special. Yes, it's the climate police versus the middle finger polluters. Who's gonna win? We're gonna find out. There's gonna be bitchy music.
Wow, okay. You've got a tough choice ahead of you. All right, so let's start that kind of polite applause. You're gonna see the head of Erica Spinell. Bill Spinell. Goodbye, word. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Showdown, Erica Maity.
We open back up on our climate police going through the aisles of a liquor store, taking out that champagne.
Prosecco? No. Champagne? No.
Wait a minute. Hey. I'm starting to think about breaking these bottles. We're actually releasing CO2 into the air.
That's true.
As opposed to just keeping them contained in the bottles they're already in.
We should keep them containing the bottles they're already in and dump them in the ocean.
Wait. Just put the whole bottles into the ocean?
Put the whole bottles into the ocean.
That's still the worst thing ever.
And as this debate continues,
I mean, how would you dispose of them otherwise?
the doors slam open.
keep them in a secure location, like a safe or like a library where no one goes because people slam. Go.
Yeah. You're not touching those bottles. Those bottles are staying right where they are.
This bottle right here?
Yeah.
What about this bottle?
Wait, no.
What about this bottle?
Don't.
Do something! I'm innocent!
Here, this is club soda!
Again, you're really just releasing more CO2 into the environment. See?
I did not think that action through.
It felt good.
It's possible we're doing more harm than good.
They need to figure out who is in the right. So they go up to the only computer in town and pull up WebMD.
This was my nephew's.
What happened to your nephew?
He's,
Yeah, the internet has the cable hasn't reached Alaska. We got to dial up.
No one's gonna call in, right? Because if we call in, it's gonna knock us off, so.
25 minutes later.
Okay. Oh, there he is.
Alaska Online.
CO2 into the atmosphere. It says we're both wrong.
What?
It says we need plants. Lots and lots of plants because of the photosynthetics and the Krebs cycle. They use CO2.
It's brilliant.
So what we do is we take all the fizzy drinks and we release them in the woods.
wait. Are you gonna sing?
He does, in fact, sing. Explaining the cycle of plant life, including a rhyme for photosynthesis, if he's up to it.
Oh, from the first day that a seed is planted in the soil, to its journey million of years later when it becomes oil. That seed is going to grow to a mighty plant, and you, as a human, can give that seed a hand. It's photosynthesis. It is a state of bliss. It takes that CO2 and cleans the bloody air. Oh, photosynthesis. That's what this song is. It's all about the cycle of photosynthesis.
Wow! Don't you boys have a friend who was taken away to ecology jail at some point earlier in
They
the
do indeed.
By people in bunny suits.
They do, and he shows up right at this moment.
You should go get him. Let him in.
Hey! I'm not. I talked to my mom.
Does she still hate you?
Yeah. Gave me a Diet Coke and sent me on my way.
They realize that they may have a better way to spread all of that carbon dioxide now that Johnny's back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if we just feed it to Johnny.
Man, Johnny, we're gonna take you to the woods. No. He's with all of the carbonated beverages.
He can sit on the back of a snowmobile and we can hand him Diet Cokes and he can like belch his way through the tundra.
And you can feed the wilderness, and the wilderness will save us.
I could do something good and then maybe my mom will love me.
She'll never.
No.
So they do. They strap on harnesses like a bunch of sled dogs and pull him through the tundra, through the forest, as he lets loose an epic stream of burp. And we see plants growing out of the frozen earth all around him. Alaska's turning into a lush wilderness. There's redwoods.
Wait!
Pine trees.
What?
Is that my son?
Mom!
Doing something productive?
I'm doing all this for you!
He's got a diaphragm to die for.
And to close the movie, the mother, in one word, sums up what she thinks of her son.
Disappointment.
Blackout.
Hey, let me do it!
two killer improv groups keep the comedy going. 2 questions before we get out of here. Cast, did you have fun tonight?
Yeah!
Audience, did you have fun tonight?